Yeah.
Awesome. Hey everybody, sorry it took so long to actually start the stream. We were working through some video troubleshooting. No worries. So today, I guess a brief introduction. Adam Stretch, the lead North American Pathfinder. I say lead, but I'm the only one currently. Hopefully in the future we'll get more. But why choose a career in tech? While we're doing this, feel free to send messages in the chat. I'll answer the questions as quickly as possible. But if you've looked at the statistics, specifically on cybersecurity careers, I believe it was Burning Glass, and I'll correct myself if I'm wrong later on. But I believe it was Burning Glass did a study or projection recently. By 2021, there's projected to be a 2 million job deficit across the world, I believe. Please call me out if I'm saying any wrong statistics, but that means employers are having a lot of trouble actually being able to fill the jobs within the cybersecurity realm. And it's not necessarily, I believe, because there aren't enough qualified employees out there. It's the outlook on it. Veterans are one of the perfect sources to actually change career fields. We're very used to going to random training in the U.S. You know, like I had an infantry MOS, right? But I was also the master driver for my company. So you have all these additional duties that get thrown onto you, at least as far as the U.S. goes. And I want to say across the board, I feel like everybody's experienced that. You have to have somebody certified in A, B, or C job on top of their current job. So infantry, people don't think you're a master driver. That's an additional duty that's thrown onto you. That's why veterans are perfect for going into careers in tech, whether it's cybersecurity jobs, robotics process automation, or data analytics careers. I mean, we're used to structured environments, but we also think outside the box. And I think that's another thing that employers don't necessarily understand if they're not a veteran themselves, is the fact that we work in a structured environment, but we also have to think outside of the box of that structured environment. That's how we solve problems. Because if any business looked at the way the military, the U.S. military is structured, they would say, how in the heck are they able to still function with this completely methodic system without thinking outside of the box? And that's where they'd answer their own question of like, oh, obviously, like the employees of the U.S. military are not fully set on thinking in one direction. They think outside of the box, no matter what branch you're in, or what your MOS or job title is. So we're trying to help veterans choose tech careers, or help veterans that want to choose tech careers. And the reason for doing it is because there is a deficit. Two, it lets you refine that purpose. When I was getting out of the military, I definitely was losing my purpose. I spent 8.5 years, 7 to 8 years in the Ranger Regiment as an infantryman. And I was working in special operations. But then I got an injury, which forced me to medically discharge from the military. I realized at that point, like, I can't do the same job that I was doing anymore. So I had to find a new purpose. I had a huge interest in, I'd say a hobbyist in cybersecurity, because that helped me find my purpose again. While I wasn't able to do all the things I used to do as an infantryman, I was, but I wasn't, through cybersecurity. So I just had to change the spectrum of warfare that I was going to be utilizing. there's a giant war going on in the cyber spectrum right now, whether it's the civilian world or military side. So that helped me refine my purpose of like, I want to protect the people I love. I had that purpose, and now I was able to find it again, just in a different spectrum, which was cybersecurity. It brought my purpose back to myself. And currently, I found my purpose again as I was going through that. I went through the cybersecurity analyst course through With You With Me, and loved it. And then With You With Me reached back to me, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to be a Pathfinder? You'd be a great fit for it. And we currently have this opening. We'd love for you to come in with us." And I was like, "Actually, yeah. What's even better than cybersecurity for a purpose or any tech career is the fact that I was able to jump in and be a Pathfinder now. I've only been here a few weeks, but I'm really enjoying it. I get to help veterans and people in general along their career transitions, whether they're still in the military and getting out, or whether they've been out of the military for a while, or they're just somebody that needs help. That's the nice thing about being a Pathfinder. One day I will jump back into cybersecurity. I still hobby in it. I'm interested in it. It's good to pay attention to the news on it. But yeah, really enjoying this. Back to choosing the tech career. So it helped me find my purpose, was point number 2. Point number 3, we have values within With You With Me. Be fierce, be curious, be transparent. Maybe not in that order, but those are our main values, and I really enjoyed that. Tech careers absolutely do that. Be fierce. So you're a veteran, you're transitioning, or somebody looking to transition career fields. You get to be fierce by challenging yourself with a completely new change. The pay always is nice in tech careers. That's a huge boost in pay a lot of the time. But anyways, be fierce. You're challenging yourself. You're exploring something new. Like I'm going through the robotics process automation course right now. One thing that's nice about that is I had no idea. It sounds crazy. It's really not. Like automation is, we see it all around us. When you log into or you jump onto a website, and then you immediately get this chat box that appears. And it's saying, "Hey, how can I help you? I'm so-and-so." But it's an automated process. You're able to fill the employee gap as a business, and employees are able to fill all of the gaps that they're not able to do, or not necessarily not able, but they're able to make themselves more efficient through automation. Basically by changing that basic task of just reaching out to somebody that is interested in the website or their platform or anything. And they set up an automated process that says, "Hey, would you like to know more information?" And immediately then people are like, "Oh yeah." And that's when you get the human to human contact a lot of the time. It's like, "Hey, this person responded to our automated process." But businesses can fully benefit from automated processes. A lot of people get scared about like, "Oh, robots are going to take my job and everything." It's like, it's going to actually make employees more efficient at their current job, because there's a job deficit across the world, especially in tech careers. It's a completely new spectrum. It's growing faster than we can adapt, and it's changing. Faster than businesses can adapt, faster than we as people can adapt, and that's kind of where we come into play. And so why choose a tech career? Jobs are changing consistently. What isn't changing is technology developing. So if you want to get with the times and getting this new job that seems, I guess, mystic, probably not the best way to put it, but it's foggy. Like you're just like, oh, wow, this seems like an insanely hard task. No. As a veteran, you're used to adapting to things. I would definitely recommend adapting to a tech career because of that. The industry needs us as veterans. They need us. But they don't understand our terminology, and they don't necessarily, unless they're a veteran themselves, understand what our capabilities are. And that's where the With You With Me testing comes into play, right? So I figured out through the With You With Me testing my potential. And not everybody agrees with their results, and that's completely fine. It's more of a guideline. It's not an end-all be-all. Our personalities adapt over time. But through my testing, I figured out that I'm a kinesthetic learner. My personality is creative. And then it also showed me the career pathways that my personality was best suited for. When I did the older testing, it's probably about a year ago now, when I did the older testing, one of the most recommended career fields for me to get into was a teacher. And I was like, I'm an infantryman. I was like, I'm not going to be a teacher. And I'm thinking of grade school and everything like that. And I started to think more on it when it recommended me to be like a top career field for me would be a teacher. And I was like, oh, well, I guess in the military, no matter what your MOS is, you have to be a teacher because you sometimes get promoted faster than you want, or you get thrown in additional duties, and you always have to do a changeover no matter what it is, like a handoff to the next person. So I was like, okay. And then it showed me my pathways. It's like, hey, you can be the top 4 career fields for you. It was cybersecurity analyst, cybersecurity pen tester pathway, robotics process automation consultant, and I think data analyst was also one of them. And I'll update if I got that wrong on my results. I'll pull them up here in a little bit. But yeah, I was like, wow, me being an infantryman, all I'm used to is working out and shooting. I can get into this career field and start doing my own research. It helped that my brothers are in the tech career field, so I was able to kind of pick their minds for information. And I was like, wow. And they're like, yeah, everybody thinks it's this crazy thing where you have to learn how to code. A lot of tech careers, you don't have to learn how to code. Everybody just thinks of it in that way. And I even started self-teaching myself C++. I'm not efficient in it in any way. I haven't looked at it in a while, so please don't try and test my knowledge on it. But when I started self-teaching myself it, I was like, oh, like once you kind of demystify it, like you start doing your own research, you realize that it's not as insanely hard as we thought it was. But that's the way with tech careers. Whether it's automation, whether it's data, or whether it's cybersecurity, every one of those fields has a plethora of jobs. Like you have your project managers in all of those fields. You have your analysts in all of those fields. You have plenty of other jobs. I encourage you to do your own research. But why choose tech? Especially as veterans, we're suited for it. Employers need us. They just don't know how to understand it. And that's where With You With Me, we are coming into play, is we don't guarantee job placement, but at the same time, I'm a veteran myself. I transitioned out of the military earlier than I would have expected. Even if you're transitioning on your own plans, sometimes they change. We come into play where we're trying to change the employer's mindset. Oh, just saw a comment. BeFierce. Yep, love it. It is Peacock Trainer. Thank you. But yeah, we're working to educate the employers and also educate veterans at the same time and change that loss in translation or that loss in communication. So make sure you check out our platform. We're completely free to veterans in Australia, the United States, and Canada. Sometimes I sound like a salesman, but our platform is free. Please check it out. if you're an employer listening or you see this video at some point, because we do have a YouTube channel where we post these streaming videos, please check us out. We're there to bridge the gap between veterans and employers, whether they're transitioning or they're already out. Just make sure you guys check us out. As I said before, we don't guarantee job placement, but I have a plethora of knowledge as far as the resources that are available to veterans. So even if we can't help you, I would love to guide you and then let you know about the resources that we have available that we might not know about. Because in the Army, we call it ACAP. I don't think anybody pays attention to that week-long process of ACAP. They give you all this information. It's too much to digest because you're trying to figure out, I need a job. Like, why am I listening to this stuff right now? Like, you have 10,000 things on your mind. That's fine. That's where we come into play, as we try and help you. Like, hey, like myself, like I know that we have the VA. Everybody's like, oh, like, yeah, like VA's. They might disagree with the VA. Everybody has their own experiences with it, but the VA actually offers a lot of resources. And so, like I said, even if I can't help you out with our platform, I would love to explain all of the resources that you might have available as a U.S. veteran. And I am the lead Pathfinder for North America, so that doesn't just include the U.S. One of our current interns here is a Canadian veteran. I think he might still be serving, but I plan on, in the next few days before I leave Australia, picking his brain to understand what resources Canadian veterans or currently serving Canadians have available to them or don't have available to them. Because everybody I've talked to, it's so surprising when I say we offer free resources. And it's good to be skeptical about it. But at the same time, I guarantee you call me today, call me tomorrow, you're going to have a free resource to use, whether it's our courses in cybersecurity, RPA, and data analytics, or it's just career advice. Like, hey, I don't know how to do my resume. Oh, fantastic. I'd love to assist you in that. I don't do the resume myself, but I have a template, and I built my resume that I pushed out to employers off of that template. I also have the stuff I learned going through the ACAP process, the transition process. So I'd love to help you out with that. Or just career advice. It's like, why should I choose a career in tech? Well, there's plenty of jobs within tech, and it's an extremely fast growing environment, career field. So why not utilize it now? Jump on the bandwagon. Tech careers. Be fierce. Challenge yourself. See these new things. And show employers, or if you're an employer, show employees, like, hey, this is a great career to choose. Change the environment. Get away from that resume process. Literally, gauge people on their potential, not their paper. So why choose a career in tech? In my opinion, it's the best option. No matter what pathway you have taken, what career you had, what military MOS or job title you had, try it out. Don't be scared of failing. Be fierce. Because failure, even if you did have a failure trying to get into tech, or not even tech, a certain career field, there's plenty of more careers within tech. So try a new one out. It might not be best suited. Use our testing. If I can stress anything, use our testing. Like I said, it's a guideline. For me, it helped me out immensely. I'm a kinesthetic learner. So every time I study now, I'm trying to do active things to teach myself, because I can sit through videos about how much information am I really retaining. If I make it an interactive process, I retain the information 10 times more. That's a made up statistic, 10 times more, just to let you guys know. But yeah. And Droidy, please check it out. Talk with one of us Pathfinders. We have an amazing team. We have the lead overall Pathfinder, Rebecca. Amazing. Please talk to her. You'll learn a thing or two. Even if you don't get anything from our platform, very interesting person. Caitlin. Amazing. In the past few weeks, they have guided me on so much. They've taught me so many new things, and I continue learning from them. And please get to know them, or myself even. But definitely, like, schedule a call with them. Schedule a call with me. Email traffic is great, but I love talking to people on the phone, and I feel like that's kind of a lost thing nowadays. People would rather text or email. Talk with me. Even if it just builds up your confidence. If you don't get anything from it, builds up your own confidence or gets you to be fierce, I win. You win. I love helping people find their fears. So please, at any point, schedule a call with me. Check out our website. Check out our platform. We do have some changes going on, so it may be a little frustrating. I made a troubleshooting video myself, so please check it out. We have 3 current websites. You'll have to learn how to navigate between the 3, but by the end of January, we should have our all-in-one platform so that you're not navigating between multiple websites. And our next cohort right now is scheduled to start for most of our courses January 31st. So if you're not signed up, sign up now. If you're a veteran, it's free. What can hurt? Like, if you never touch it again, that's fine. But please sign up. Utilize the free resources that are available to you. That's the best way to get you into a career that you not only need, but want. Something you can enjoy doing. One of the best things working here at With You With Me for me has been, I haven't had this feeling in years, just this overall good feeling. I don't care so much about the pay. I care about my team. You know, I have that fierceness, being fierce every day. And I'm transparent and curious too. Like, all of those values that sound generic, I've been able to utilize here. And I hope you guys find the career that brings that out in you. Like I said, please reach out. Thank you for listening to my long-winded self about why choosing a tech career. I do have a blog post that I'll be posting on our platform and then probably on LinkedIn too. And then if I got anything wrong, feel free to call me out. Do they stream too? Yes. So check out our platform. The link in your browser will be WYWM.app. It's our new platform. Just go to WithYouWithMe.com and it should eventually navigate you to the website. So Kait definitely streams. If you want Rebecca to stream, I don't think she has a streaming profile set up yet, but please do encourage her to set up a streaming profile. It's great. It's great to listen to them. Check out our platform. You'll be able to see all the streamers. I know Javiera, Manu, myself, Kait, and Kait are on there. I think Brett's on there. Might be wrong on that, but heck, hit up any of our With You With Me employees and tell them if you want to, understand their mindset. Tell them, hey, set up a streaming platform. I'd love to hear from you. All right. Peacock Trainer. We want Rebecca to stream. All right. I'll let her know. She might be watching right now, actually. But I'll let her know. Before, I cut the stream off and we post it to the YouTube channel, which I'll also submit a link to so you guys can check out our channel from videos from our awesome With You With Me employees. Does anyone on the chat feel free to throw it up there right now? I'll give it about 2 to 3 minutes. Does anyone have any questions they want to ask me? Whether it's about myself, about With You With Me, what we have to offer, anything. Please post it right now. I'll wait about 3 minutes. In the meantime, I'll continue my long-winded, I guess I would say conversation, but yeah, the conversation. Yeah, choose a career in tech. Like, there's so many jobs that are available out there, and employers a lot of the time will ask for more than what they need. They're like, you need to have 5 years experience. You need to have 20 different certifications. And it's not 20 certifications, but I've seen some very interesting job postings out there. And they don't realize, instead of posting for the job a lot of the time, they can just reach out to veterans using a company like WithYouWithMe. Like myself, I went through a lot of people don't know about this, the SOCOM Care Coalition. So they actually let me discover WithYouWithMe, and now I have a job with WithYouWithMe. And that's not always the case. My cohort, there were 4 of us. All of us chose different career fields, and one of my buddies within our SOCOM Care Coalition cohort, probably going to reach out to him today, actually. He's going through school right now, wasn't able to find a job, but I'm going to do everything I can to help him take care of himself and his family. Not because I'm getting paid for it, but because, like, that's my passion. Love helping people out. Yeah, anyways, like I said, reach out to me. Even if you just want to talk, like, going through the transition, you can get kind of bored. It can be lonely, like everything's changing around you. If you just want to talk about, like, pick my brain a little bit, go for it. I'm always down to talk. Don't see any new messages on the stream chat, so I'll say goodbye to you all, and please tune in to any of our streams. If you want somebody to talk your ear off, tune into my stream. Very long-winded. I can be kind of erratic when I talk about stuff. But yeah, tune in, watch our YouTube channel, sign up for our courses, even just check out the website. Thank you, guys.